apologies about the audio. I tried to make it sweet and short because I didn't have my regular microphone set up. So thank you for listening.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the LuckyDog podcast. This is your host, Elias Roush. This podcast is sponsored by EliasRoushMedia.com, photo, video, digital media. We are on the go right now, and so I probably do sound a little bit different. I'm recording from a different mic. I'm not going to go too long, just going to talk about quick initial impressions. I thought this was a fantastic episode, season 4, episode 9 of Mr. Robot. I thought the music especially kept me highly engaged. Having Zhang and Price all in the same location for the majority of it was a lot of fun. I loved their dynamic. Editing, I thought, was especially sly in this. The long takes showing the Deus group and the extenuous security. We find out Price has all of the information of Zhang's project right there on a drive. They steal all of the money from the Deus group. I'm not sure if that exactly resolves what happens to the 1%. I think that is kind of tight and neat in a way that I'm not sure if that's going to exactly resolve the problems of the world, but I did like how it was executed. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, it was quite an episode. Sorry, I got this vent over there trying to fight into the mic. I'm going to try to not talk too close to the vent. But yeah, the overall episode, I really liked it. I did kind of feel where it was going to go toward the end. I really felt like Price had a uh, X over his head. Like he was definitely going to go down. I didn't know how, but as soon as he was going on his monologue about Zhang running out of time, uh, I kind of realized at that point, I was like, this is his swan song. He's about to, bite the bullet. And I didn't know if I didn't know if Zhang was going to tell his goons to, the Dark Army to just shoot him down right there, but he ended up just taking the gun and I was like, dang. Um, there was also word that Angela might still be alive. Do we know if Angela's still alive? Is Zhang bluffing? Um, what about that? Also, where did all the money go? Were we clear about where the Deus money went? Did Angela and Elliot take that in their own accounts, or did they send it somewhere else? I was kind of unclear about that. I need to maybe do another rewatch. I just kind of watched it real fast. I was just like, whoa. So I definitely need to do another rewatch just to make sure what's going on. We didn't get any intel on Dom. I was kind of surprised on that, but I mean, there wasn't really any room for her at this point. Um, yeah, what an amazing episode. I like to say pins and needles at the beginning of this episode. I want to say we're inside Elliot's head at the beginning of this episode with his mother, young Elliot, and Mr. Robot, and there's talks about the third personality and who it was. In the editing for the beginning of the episode, Mr. Robot said, I didn't talk to, Darlene didn't talk to us. She talked to the third one, and then it cuts to young Elliot swiveling in the chair in the skyscraper room or whatever. Um, Not really sure exactly what we're supposed to be getting from that. What are y'all's interpretations of that first opening 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever when they're talking in that one room? They're saying basically Elliot's not ready to be informed about everything. I thought we were already informed about everything, so maybe there's still more information on the table that we, as viewers, don't exactly know yet. So, yeah, I keep saying what an amazing episode, but it really was. It was executed amazingly. I'd say, I don't even think it's a critique, but I did want a little bit more Elliot. Um, when I think Zhang is talking to Elliot they're talking to Mr. Robot on the phone at one point. He's talking about is Angela still alive, that kind of thing. And, he says, are you there, Elliot? And it's zooming in on the back of Mr. Robot's head and then snaps all the way, and it cuts to Zhang, and then it comes back and it's and then it's Elliot. I love that transition. That was a great editing flair. Um, but yeah, this was just a kind of a quick roundup. I wanted to talk about it just, very simple, lame in terms, nothing crazy. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. There's still a couple more episodes left. I think this is episode 9 of 13, so we still got some very, very good ground to cover. Honestly, I was kind of surprised that Elliot and Darlene didn't have time to talk about the fact that they were just both kidnapped the last couple episodes. But who knows? There's just not enough time. At the end of this episode, we see that the police are busting in on the Minister Zhang as he's getting dressed. I was like, whoa, I did not expect the cops to, follow up on Zhang that fast. I mean, I didn't think that he was going to get caught. And obviously, we don't know exactly what happened. Sounds like the SWAT team busted in, and there might have been like a Dark Army SWAT war. So that would have been kind of cool to see, although I, was not, upset not seeing it. We got the same story regardless, and they just kind of did it on a bit of a budget so that we didn't see a bunch of people getting shot at the very end. But it is what it is. Also, there's word that Tyrell might have been alive. I mean, there's just a lot of questions that we were so solidified on the last couple episodes. We were just talking, this losing Angela, losing Tyrell, losing major characters within the series, but there's always this question: is are they really dead? So I honestly can't tell. Price says he saw them take Angela's body, so it seems that maybe he's flying. We still don't know what Zhang wanted to do with I keep calling it a time machine, but we're not exactly sure what it is. But we're not exactly sure what Zhang's machine does, so that definitely can be answered in the last few episodes. We did get the 1% taken out, the Deus group, all of that. I'm not sure. I know some people are going to have a problem with the Deus group execution. I think that I really liked how they, blocked all the cars in, and they made it extremely. They showed how difficult it was as a fortress to get in, but also how to, weed them out. And I enjoyed the execution of that hack. And along with the music and the direction, everything was just 10 out of 10. So uh, it was an excellent episode. Let me know what you thought about it. If you thought this episode was popping, it was hype, it was fire, let me know. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. That's how we grow. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, all the popular, social medias and whatnot. We're on it. Thank you for listening to LuckyDog Podcast. Let me know what you thought about the show. Let me know what you thought about the review, and let me know how I can improve. Thank you, and take it easy.